Hi, in this video I am going to show you how to launch a simulation of the demonstrator aircraft on your Speedgoat machine. First, let's turn on the Speedgoat itself with the blue power button. Then let's turn on the Yeti RC transmitter. You should see the transmitter bound message after you power up the FCC as well. Next up, turn on the power supply and power up the FCC. If the red LEDs on the RX Max units are not blinking when in manual mode, then proper connection is established with the RC transmitter. To build the simulating model for Speedgoat simulation, you have to launch MATLAB. Then navigate to the FLIPASED HIL folder, where you have to right-click on the desired model and select Add to Path with subfolders option. Then enter the folder where you have to run the init US HIL script. This is going to take about 30 seconds and the simulating model is going to open. After the simulating model opened, you have to select your Speedgoat machine in the upper left corner and then connect to it. If the connection was successful, select the Build Application option under Run on Target list to start the build procedure. This may take several. If you want to check the progress of the build process, launch the diagnostic viewer from the bottom row in Simulink. After a successful build, you should get a summary like this. The next step is to deploy the application onto the Speedgoat machine. To do this, select the Deploy to Target command in the Run on Target drop-down list. You can check the status of your Speedgoat if you log in via PUTTY with the appropriate IP address. Then you have to type in status monitor and hit enter to verify that the model is loaded. The password for the login is in the FCC documentation. The connection to the FCC is very similar and can be carried out with PUTTY or with command line as well. Note that you have to connect to the FCC's Wi-Fi beforehand. After a successful login, launch the appropriate SWPy version with the command you can see here. Once again, the password is in the FCC documentation. The last thing to do before starting the simulation is to launch flight gear. This can be done by running the runfg v2 batch file from the HIL-utils folder with the Open Outside MATLAB option. To start the simulation, you have to run command tg equals SLRealtime with the argument Speedgoat. Note that the argument has to be the name of your Speedgoat machine. Then type in start tg and hit enter. After that, switch to the flight gear window and check if the aircraft is flyable with the RC transmitter. The result should be something like this. Finally, you can check the status of the aircraft via telemetry. To do this, you have to connect to it with Mission Planner. To create the connection, you have to select the correct COM port and baud rate in the upper right corner, then hit connect. If you want to stop the simulation, you can do that by running the stop tg command in the MATLAB command line similarly as you started the simulation. Then you have to stop the running SWPy by hitting the Ctrl+C in the terminal and send the sudo power off command to shut down the FCC. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, please check the FCC documentation or contact us.